I would like to get to know if you could be the kind of girl that you could get down for.
Hey, it's Jae Asè. Come and chit chat with me today. Got a lot of messages and things to say? Welcome to the garden where we find our way. What's up, family? Welcome back to the garden. It's your girl Jae Asè, and I welcome you to plant seeds, bear fruits, and water them along the way with me. Today I have another pick a pile to choose from for you guys. We have 3 piles this time, and we're basically going to be discussing how are you being seen by the people that matter to you. So the people whose input that you actually care to hear, not criticism and things of that nature, but people you actually can rely on. How are they seeing you right now in this present time? Keep in mind, whenever you click on this, my readings are timeless. So whenever you see this, it is meant for you and it will resonate. All right, guys, so I'm going to send you right over to the pile selection. Love you guys. Mwah. Hi, guys. Welcome to the pile selection. Please feel free to pause the video at this time and take some time to figure out which card is calling to you more. So we have the Darkness card for pile 1, the Sacrifice card for pile 2, and the Gatherer card for pile 3. All right, guys, we'll see you at your pile selection. Love you. Mwah. Hi, pile 1. If you pick the Darkness pile, this is your reading. All right, so we're going to hop right in. So just so you guys know, we're going to go through basically how these people that matter to you view you now, how they once viewed you, what they would say to you, and then we're going to get some advice from your spiritual team and from the Most High, okay? So I want to dive right in because personally I'm a little nosy. So let's get right to it. How do the people that matter to pile 1 view them at this time? Okay, there's definitely messages that want to come out. While I'm shuffling, I'm going to go ahead and channel from the Darkness card, which is the card you chose to get to this reading. So I can already kind of sense that the people that matter to you can tell you're in a state of rebirth. You're transitioning into a different version of yourself where you're accepting parts of yourself you once shunned. People are aware. People be aware of the parts of us that we don't like to talk about because they see it regardless. When you have people around you that genuinely care for you, you let your guard down. And they get to see parts of you that you don't genuinely let everybody see. And they can tell that you're in a moment of embracing yourself. And not even a moment, but a chapter within your life where embracing yourself is a priority, a main priority. And I feel like a lot of you guys aren't doing this unintentionally. It's very intentional. It's intentional to take your life to the next level, this is the next step in a certain goal you're trying to achieve. If you know all aspects of yourself, nobody can tell you how to execute anything within your life. Ooh, I'm getting like certain people feel like you're real direct, real like to the point, straight up with the shit now. Like, ain't no more beating around the bush. There's no scarcity within your life, but people can't understand how there's no scarcity in your life. I feel like you're very mysterious and mystical at this time. I was about to say mysterious and mystical. And I feel like breathless right now. It's like people don't know how to approach you. People fear communication with you. No, not communication. People fear confrontation with you, pile 1. They fear having to stand toe-to-toe to you because I just heard you know your shit. Like, you know what you're talking about. And then with this blue here, you're not afraid to communicate. I feel like for a good majority, I was about to say for a few of you guys, but they were like, no. For a good majority of you guys, you may have held your tongue a lot. This past version of you. And now they're kind of realizing that version of you is no more. So they either can find a way to coordinate with this new energy, align themselves to this new version of you, or kick rocks because they don't really have a choice. Period. Okay. And I just got that from that card. So very strong energy for pile 1. I feel like this is a very beautiful energy. And I just heard it's also an unforgiving energy. Not in a manner of bitterness or holding on to things, but you are taking things for what they are. You're taking people at face value. You're allowing people to show you who they are the first time without looking back. It's everything, not everything, but a lot of things are set in stone for you, pile 1, and you're not letting anybody break that stone or put cracks in that stone because you are standing by what you are living by. Okay, so how do the people that matter to pile 1 view them at this exact moment, source? They feel like you have a plan. And you have tunnel vision at this time of making sure you're executing this plan wisely. You are willing to sacrifice anything or any person to make sure that this plan goes according to plan. But this isn't in a heartless way. This is in a way of, this is a long time coming. This is a business like, strategic, warlike energy. You're willing to sacrifice parts of yourself to obtain this goal. And that's where the darkness comes in, because it's not just accepting those parts of yourself, it's loving those parts and also knowing what in these parts needs to change for you to be your best self. That's hard to put in words. It's like acknowledgement, but not just acknowledgement, but change, transition, enactment. You are very committed at this time. You are very committed. If it's not to a business or to a plan or a goal, it's to an individual. And I feel like specifically for a lot of y'all where this is relating to a person, there's a lot of talk about this right now. Maybe from a lot of masculine energy specifically. And this, I just heard a Capricorn or a Virgo. Because I heard Caprio, but I was like, no. And then I heard Virgo, Capricorn. So that may be significant. Take that how it resonates. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. You know, y'all, hey. These are general readings. If you want a reading to be specific to you, you can always hit me up for a personal reading. All the information for that will be down in the description box below. Love y'all. Okay, so let's tap into how they once viewed you. How did they once view you? Already, it's already messages coming out, but I already feel as though they always had respect for you, but they feel as though there were a lot of you that you didn't expose to them yet. You weren't letting people in for a very long time, and now it's like you're allowing yourself out, and people got to deal with that. Okay. Okay. I feel like there was a very intense lack of freedom within self. That's how they viewed you. Like, you were afraid to let your true self out. You were afraid of the response this would have based off how people responded to this true version of you. With the PM Mondrian card, I'm really getting a strong energy of you being kind of very strong, silent type of individual. You didn't say much, but you executed a lot. So there was a lot of respect, unspoken respect. It was like you didn't have to ask. People didn't have to tell. It was just there. It was a mutual exchange of respect because they see the manner in which you execute, which I think is very awesome. There's always been an underlying feminine energy to you, but there's also been a strong defensive energy in front of this feminine energy for my power ones. Okay, guys, one moment. Okay, feminine energy. Defense is in front of feminine energy. That's where we were. Okay. So I feel like there was a lack of communication of the feminine version of you. You didn't express your feminine side a lot. You may be a very creative type of individual. You may have a lot of brilliant ideas that you never really express to people. I feel like you're the type of person where you have a lot of good, like great ideas and you just kind of move on them. You don't express them a lot. You don't really communicate them to other people a lot. And then now that you're in a space of just showing out, popping out, not even showing out. Some people may think you are showing out right now, Power One. That just really just like, it just like leveled me out when I said that. That might be part of the gossip here. I wouldn't even say gossip, just, chatter. Like, oh, look at Power One doing their thing. Oh, did you see Power One with this person, that person? Oh, Power One just got a new car. Power One just got a new house. Whatever. It's like on that energy. And at one point you kind of just executed, but now it's kind of like, I'm executing, y'all. Watch this execution. You see what this execution led to? That's the new energy, Power One. It's like y'all shining. Y'all are beaming. Y'all are just in this energy of getting everything. You are crossing your T's and dotting your I's. You are taking care of business. And I feel like you look back and you look at the people that matter to you, like, you guys are seeing this, y'all. I'm finally doing it. I'm doing it for me and I'm doing it for us, y'all. This is the energy of accomplishment, self-accomplishment. You feel accomplished within yourself. And the people that matter to you see this and they love this. They are really rooting for you right now. They are great people. If you are thinking of anybody, if a name just popped up in your head, if you can think of anybody, a face popped up in your head, you heard somebody's voice, these people are rooting for you. They are so happy to see you thriving, Power One. And whatever you are doing, keep executing it. For real. For real. because Jae Asè is rooting for you too. I love this energy. I love this energy. Okay, so now we're gonna look into what they would say to you. Hold on, let me see if I got anything else for how they once viewed you. I feel like there could be more into this. I feel like you always had this energy in you of creativity and this prosperity that would come with you being creative, but you just could never hone in on that for you, and they noticed it. And they didn't really speak on it because with the defense here, they may feel as though it would have been abrasive if they brought it to your attention. It may have been a lot of confrontation. And now the energy is like, it's still the energy of being scared to confront you, but it's because there's nothing to confront. If you try to confront you on something, Power One, you're gonna be like, no, because actually I took care of this like 5 months ago to make sure that that type of problem didn't happen. Oh, somebody told you that this happened. That was like from 2 years ago. They're really hating and they follow me right now. So it's like, you know what you're talking about. If you come into Power One, you better come to Power One with the facts, because Power One is going to have the facts for you. Because Power One is being accountable and acknowledging the role they played in everything, so they are seeing everything with an open perspective, a higher perspective. Y'all have learned from y'all mistakes, Power One. I don't know who needs that confirmation, but I just heard that. Okay, let's see what they would say to y'all. What would the people that matter to Power One say to them? They say you have a very kind heart. As defensive and territorial as you can be is out of a space of love, not only for yourself, but for the people around you. I feel like a lot of y'all could be mama bears. Y'all don't play that shit. I heard it exactly like that. I don't play that shit. Some people, okay. So I'm getting this is strongly for how certain people viewed you. Like I said, there might be certain people who are like talking about you and they're not really talking about you in the most highest light. But it's not really negative because there's nothing really negative about what y'all got going on. They just kind of dry hating. I mean, how else would I describe it? They dry hating. So think of these people in the back for this card, the toxic card. Certain people think your new lifestyle is toxic. You're very abrasive. You're very rude. Some people feel like you're rude. You're disrespectful. You don't have any like compassion for other people, when in reality you're very kind-hearted. You're just not for the bullshit. And it's a lot of people that's gossiping about you who was all with the bullshit, and Power One will read y'all rights, and they're not ready for it. They're not ready for it, so they don't like that. And on the back of the day, we got I am divinely protected. So it's like all of these people who have anything to say about you cannot stop your shine. You are divinely protected. You are divinely guided. This pathway that you are on is guiding you to your most highest possible outcome. Keep going, Power One, because these people can't stop nothing. I just heard, once something don't stop the show. Never has. That little future reel that be on Instagram. Okay. One monkey don't stop the show. It never has. Yes, Power One. Y'all on some like, I don't give a fuck type shit. Let me watch my mouth. But you know what I'm saying? Like, and? What you gonna say? Power One, I'm not holding it down. Power One not holding it down because I am. What are you saying? Power One not minding her business because she is. I'm getting a lot of feminine energy off my Power One. Okay. What would the people that matter to Power One say to them? And I feel like for these people, for you guys who are kind of getting this energy of certain people that matter to you, not seeing you in the highest light, this is coming out of a space of regret for not taking advantage of the decisions that they could have made in the past that you are. I'm also kind of getting a strong energy of an older man in this equation, because there's an older man here in this picture and it's another man with a beard. So if not older, just adult type energy here, who's just kind of feeling some type of way about Power One's achievements. I heard because they can't come with you. So somebody was thinking you was gonna be their cash cow or their fucking, I just heard pay pig. Like, you know how bitches be sugar babies and stuff like that? Not bitches, excuse my language. How women be sugar babies sometimes. And, you know, not even just women, but how they be sugar babies. On the other end of the spectrum, you know, you have the sugar babies, there's pay pigs. And these are the people who, like, really, really love to spend money on women and men or whatever they into. They will just give them money whenever they ask. That's their thing. You want my money? I'm going to give you my money type thing. I feel like these people wanted you to be on some pay pig type stuff where you was like, You ain't even half what I did to get where I am. What makes you think you coming with me? You gave them a reality check. Like it was like a slap across the face for them, and they've been feeling some type of way ever since. But that's none of Power One business anyway, child. Let's move on. Hey, none of their business. Okay, let's see. All right. You're everything to me. Like some people, like not even some people, these people that matter to you, these real people that matter to you, we're gonna clarify. These real people that matter to you, they adore you. They are so proud of your growth. They approach everything you do with a state of just euphoria. Like, man, Power One really is holding it down. Like I always knew Power One was capable of this, and to see this happening, I'm so happy for Power One. This is such a beautiful energy, y'all. Okay, let me get like 2 more cards, please, source. What would the people that matter to Power One say to them if they could? And I put the if they could because I feel like some of these things are things that they feel at heart space that they can't express, communicate how they would want to. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's there, but it's hard for them to put it into words. It's bigger than words. It's a frequency that they feel, an alignment that they feel. And I feel my heart in that. You don't want smoke with me. I feel like there's somebody who feels in a very competitive manner towards y'all. And this goes into that toxic energy. They feel like they're in competition with you. So the things that you do that, really show that you're leveling up, they feel as though it's like toxic, like you're being egotistical for showing off that you just motherfucking got your your driver's license or something like that. Like they feel like your little flexes are like giant ha-has in their face. Like they're very offended. And then on the back we have I do it for the love. So it's like you're doing this out of a genuine space of love, not only for yourself, but for your journey. And they can't stand this. And I feel like this has to do a lot with them not giving themselves the love that they need within their own lives. These people are taking this out on you because they can get a peep into what you have going on right now, and they don't like that you're doing better than them. They're taking it into a competitive state of mind because they are thinking competitively instead of thinking internally about the journey within. Okay, let's get one more card. This energy keeps like kind of popping up, and I feel like this is where that energy of y'all like removing and sacrificing and learning yourself comes into the play, because these little extra people, these extra little crabs in the barrel that that still are around you right now, go and get them up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Go and get them up out of here. Tell them kick rocks. And tell them Jae Asè told you to. Okay, one more card. One more card, please, please. I'm gonna do one more card to describe how the people that matter to Power One, what the people that matter to Power One would say to them at this time. Okay, so that's more than one, but we're gonna take that one because that has the dominant energy on it. Like it literally says dominant on the card, so dominant energy. Devoted yogi ain't talking about the bear. I feel like this has a lot to do with you centering yourself, grounding yourself. If you do yoga, they love that you do yoga. They like look at my Power One becoming a whole yogi out here. I love it. But it's not even necessarily just in that manner. It's about them seeing you centering yourself, finding yourself, exploring what it means to be yourself. And they are just rooting for you. I just keep hearing that in my head. We are rooting for you. Like, I'm rooting for you. I can't wait to see you blow up. I can't wait to see you pop out. Like, it's just a very beautiful energy here. Okay, and can I get a couple of cards of advice from Spirit, please, source? Some advice cards for Power One. Advice you would give Power One at this time, source. You are expanding 100%. Like, you are in a state of expanding your life. So these executions that you have been putting your all into, all of your energy into, you're expanding your life with this. Don't give up. I just keep hearing, keep going. Stay consistent, stay committed. That's how everything comes into fruition. When you plant them seeds, you got to water them along the way. Am I right? Or am I right? Okay, let's see. And then we have vanity. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Don't be afraid to move with confidence, but also always move with strategy as well. Do things in a moral way. Do things in an efficient way. But communicate who you are because it's expanding everything around you. 2 throat chakra cards back to back came out. You have this dark blue in your Power 1 selection card. There's a lot of beautiful, victorious energy surrounding you, Power 1. And anybody who has a problem with that, that's not your issue. Just tell them to kick rocks and keep going. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for making it this far if you did. Please like the video, comment, because I'd love to hear what you guys have to say and talk with you. And please don't forget to subscribe. And if you already are subscribed and are part of the garden, make sure you hit that post notification bell. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Mwah. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome. If you chose the sacrifice card, this is your reading. So just so you know, once again, we are going over how the people that matter to you in your life view you at this time. So I'm going to pull a couple cards that are going to tell you about how they view you at this present time. Then I'm going to pull a few cards that describe how they used to view you. Then we're going to go over what they would say to you if they could. And then we're going to pull some advice from your guys' spiritual team. So as I shuffle, because I'm going to live shuffle, I always live shuffle usually. I'm going to go ahead and channel some messages from the sacrifice card, the card you picked. Already, I was getting this strong energy of release, but then it started to become deeper when I was thinking about it. And I got the energy of letting go of things that you've held on to for too long. It feels like you're finally letting go. You're finally letting go of things that you realize are not serving you. Maybe there was even something that you gave a lot of time to, a lot of effort to, that you're realizing is no longer something you want to continue to do, something you see yourself doing in the long run. This may be a commitment you made for somebody else that you are realizing is not aligned to you anymore. Something that you decided to do out of love for somebody else is truly not meant for you. And it's actually breaking your heart because you're not being true to yourself. And you're releasing this. And the people that matter to you can see this. And there's a lot of mourning here. I feel like the people that matter to you also are aware of how much of a burden this has been for you. So the release is taking a major moment just in your circle of people that you care about and who care about you. Okay, let me pull some cards because I just stopped shuffling. I was just channeling for a moment there. I feel like there may have also been somebody that passed over recently for you guys. I just got that energy very strongly. And my heart is like very like, oh, it's like heartache. That's what it feels like. Something just left. Or you guys may be making a sacrifice because of the departure of this person. If any of you guys have lost a loved one, my condolences. I truly apologize for your loss. But let's continue. How do people that matter to Pile 2 view them at this exact moment in time? I might be tapping into this cross loved one in this reading if this person mattered to you, which I believe they do if they came through in the reading. Okay. How do the people that matter to Pile 2 viewing them at this moment? They're very surprised by you, Pile 2. A lot of them didn't think that you would have the strength to take this journey alone into figuring out what is truly meant for you. A lot of them were fully prepared for you to settle for something. And a lot of cards keep falling, so it's like, I feel like for my Pile 2, when it comes to people that matter to you, there's a lot that has been left unsaid within these connections. Maybe there was a certain conversation you both knew that needed to be had that has never been had or can't happen because of something like distance, like I said, somebody passing away, something along those lines. It's like this energy of grief and knowing that it's time to move on or let go or bound myself to something more nurturing, more aligned to me, and that needs to be manifested. And my nephew just started crying. So I feel like there's definitely an energy of release, letting go. And I feel like you are allowing these wounds to open up so that you can heal them. You're not just pretending there's not a wound there. Pile 2, y'all energy is so strong, and it's very heavy. Not even heavy, but it's dense. It's a dense energy. There's a mother figure here who is very proud of you. I just saw like a lot of faces, and then I just saw an older woman's face just kind of smiling, at you. Like proud that you were mature enough to make this decision for yourself and didn't allow other people to keep making this decision for you. How do the people that matter to you view you at how do the people that matter to my pal too how did the people that matter to my pal too used to view them? Sound about right. How did the people that matter to pal too used to view them? Yeah, there's something like very surprising about this change within you. Like she's really going for it. I just heard that she or he is really going for it. I just heard "Beat It" by Michael Jackson in my head. It's like you are moving away from something that wasn't aligned to you anymore, and you're looking back and you're mourning at this time. I feel like there's a state of mourning here, but you know going forward is where you need to be able to learn yourself. And they're surprised, like she's really going for it. You may be moving out of state by yourself, moving, going to a college, starting a new job in a different place, moving further away from family, moving out in general. I just keep getting moving. I feel like they've always viewed you as somebody with a method to their madness. Even when they don't understand what you're doing, they understand it's for the betterment of everybody. So they stand by it and they stick by it. And now it's very surprising that you're not as easy to read anymore. You're not going to be as easy to be close to and understand anymore. They feel like they understood you and understood how you move so well. And now they're I feel like there's a bit of worry about how you're going to move out there on your own or without their scrutiny, without them being able to keep tabs on you. Okay. Can I get another card describing how they used to be them? They felt like you were destined for success in a certain field. This is coming up very strongly. Like they saw, I just heard future doctor, dentist, something in the medical field, in the medical industry, something in the industry. But I'm hearing mostly medical. They just expected this to be the route you take. I feel like you may have even been set up to do a certain thing, whether it's a certain talent or study a certain ideal, study a certain degree plan. Some of y'all may even be going to a college that's like an art school instead of going for like engineering or something in the medical field, and that was very surprising for these people. You sacrifice the ease within your family almost. You sacrifice that peace of mind. You sacrifice that lack of confrontation to do what was necessary for you to become the person that you've always been within yourself. You are no longer allowing people to define you for you. And it's surprising and it's very new. I feel like you are having this transformation at this moment. You are going through this change at this moment. And these people are watching it and they're like, some of them are like, what? Her? I never expected her to do this. I never expected them to make this change or to take this route. And then there's some of them that aren't even worried about the fact that you're doing it. They're just happy that you're doing what is necessary for you to ascend, to grow yourself, and to heal yourself. And you've made peace with this already, or you are making peace with this at this moment. You're making peace with not only your decisions, but the decisions that were made for you that have held you back from making your own decisions. You're making peace with the whole situation so that you can ascend your lifestyle. This is very beautiful. Oh, Pal 2. Okay. What would the people that matter to Pal 2 say to them if they could? What would the people that matter to Pal 2 say to them if they could? What would the people that matter to Pal 2 say to them if they could? What would the people that master power to say to them if they could? My weapons don't draw blood, they alchemize it. As soon as I saw this, I just got the message of threatened. Some of them are threatened by this power. Some of them feel threatened about the ideal that you are making. I feel like you are stepping out on something that hasn't been stepped out on in your family. And some people are threatened by that. There might be a power dynamic between you, I heard, and a cousin or a family member where they're like, okay, so this is how they're playing this. They're watching you. And this also goes back to you. My weapons don't draw blood, they alchemize it. If there's anybody that makes you feel threatened, you're realizing that you're so above the threat that it doesn't even matter. You're past this. You're moving on. You're removing yourself from that type of energy altogether. So it's kind of a standstill. Nothing comes of this for those people. Okay. What are the people that matter? I'm also getting like a lot of like backlash within some of these, and I feel this energy of this being people who you just think about every once in a while, who you keep in your aura field. So now they somewhat matter to you. They don't necessarily have an influence on your life, but the thought processes of how they view you may matter to you. Their perception of you may matter to you. Because this came up in Power 1 as well, and I wouldn't be surprised if this happens in Power 3, but there's several people whose energy is not necessarily negative, but it's definitely not positive. It's like in that middle ground area where it's like simply like unbothered almost, but bothered enough to have something to say. It doesn't directly influence them or affect them, but they have some input on it because they have access to it. Anyways. Ooh, okay. Way too many cards. Way too many cards. Okay. What are the people that matter to Pile 2? What would they say to them? What would the people that matter to Pile 2 say to them if they could? She's a runner, she's a track star. So this is confirmation. Some of y'all are leaving certain things behind. And they are viewing this as you running away from something, running away from a responsibility, running away from something that was meant for you to do. And it can't be meant for you to do if you're not doing it. Weird. Oh. I dropped the card being dramatic. But still. And then we have Don't Play With Me. Oh my, I did not want this card to come out. This card rarely comes out, but they're saying, don't play with me, baby. Go play with your pussy. Like, somebody is not happy that you're stepping out. Maybe there's somebody who's like also rebellious in your family and they feel like you're stepping on their rebellious toes. Like, I'm supposed to be the rebel of the family. What are you doing? There's somebody that's threatened about this change. Maybe there was somebody who was aligning you to take on a responsibility that wasn't really yours to begin with. Ooh, I just heard family secrets. Ooh, okay. Maybe there is somebody, I just heard an elder or somebody who's a little bit older who was supposed to take on this responsibility, who instead kind of pull some strings to make this more of something for you to put on, and then you're in the next generation, so you'll be around longer, and the family just kind of went along with it, and all of a sudden you have this responsibility on your shoulders at like 5 years old, that when you grow up you're going to be the doctor of the family, or when you grow up you're going to take care of pawpaw in the family or whatever. I feel like, okay, there might also, this is a very specific message, but there might have been a passing in the family where you might be a little bit older and everybody kind of expected you to take on the responsibility of taking care of that elder as they got older and couldn't do as much for themselves, and they passed away suddenly, and now your whole life plans have changed and you're starting to sacrifice all these responsibilities to open yourself up to what you truly want to accomplish within this lifetime. But that's a very specific that was a very specific message. Take that how it resonates. Okay. Am I getting any more messages off this? Somebody has something to say about the way you handle the situation, the way you talk to them. They didn't like what you said to them. It may not have even been disrespectful. They just weren't happy with the way it was delivered. And now that's rubbing them the wrong way. I feel like that has a lot to do with this, like, this musty. I'm going to just say it. This energy is musty. Why are they acting like this with you? Why are they being weird? Why are you being weird to me? I don't like this. The energy musty. This musty individual really didn't like how whatever happened between y'all, they didn't end up with the upper hand. So they acting weird. They're little pissy pants. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Can I get a couple more cards to describe what Pile 2's, how the people that matter to Pile 2, what the people that matter to Pile 2 would say to them. Y'all, I am struggling. Okay. What would the people that matter to Pile 2 say to them at this time? And the cards just keep falling. There's a lot that was not said to you in the moment that was said after the fact. There's so much that was left unsaid that's just swallowing people up. So this is like a very dense energy. It's like leaving something alone for your own benefit and feeling guilty almost for doing what you need to for yourself. Yeah, I'll run for the hills. How to? Because y'all don't deserve to feel like that because you choose to do what's best for yourself. Okay. Can I get a couple more cards to describe? Take one. Okay. I got a lot to be mad about. Yeah, somebody is very pissy about your decision. Like, they're not happy. Fuck holding back. So there's a conversation that needs to be had between you and another person. And I feel like there's a couple conversations we had. I feel like on one hand, there's going to be conversations that are going to end certain contracts that you have with people, that are going to break cords with certain people who are just no longer aligned to you as you're choosing yourself. And on the other hand, there's going to be people who are going to tell you so many beautiful and beneficial things to help you get ready to take life on, basically. Don't hold back. It's a big message here. Don't ever hold back. Do what you need to for yourself and play the part within your life that you always ask other people to play for you. I feel like that's going to be a big thing for you guys. It's going to cause a lot of growth and understanding of your journey. Don't be afraid to take on responsibilities for yourself. You don't have to take on the weight of the world all the time, Patu. That was never your calling. You came back and you came in this version of yourself, in this vessel, to get to understand yourself, to learn what you need to grow within yourself, and figure out what is really meant for you at your heart center. Yeah. Okay. That's about all I'm getting from this energy. Y'all have a very dense energy, but it's also energy of just transformation. It's like that pause in a moment before the play starts, or the right before the beat drop happens in the song. Just that moment of waiting, that patience of the transformation. That's what the energy feels like. It's so brand new. It's fresh. Like, it's that energy from when something deteriorates into the earth and something else grows from that deterioration. It's that in between time right now. Okay. Can I get a few messages from Spirit? Messages from Past 2 spiritual team at this time. This is your destiny, Pal 2. It popped right out. This is your destiny. Whatever you are doing, this is what you're meant to do. Nobody can tell you otherwise. You know in your heart of hearts what's meant for you, what's aligned for you. And this is confirmation. If I've never seen confirmation before, this is the first time I've seen it. This is confirmation. One more card, please, Source. And there's people in the higher realms looking over you, watching over this journey for you. And they have aligned things to take place for you to be able to have this. It almost feels like an escape, a release, a letting go of something that was never really in your contract, that somebody or a group of somebody's tried to put into your contract to take the weight off of them. It was never in your destiny for you to have to take on so much responsibility for others. And now you are being granted that freedom that was always yours. Can I get one more card, please? I'm not going to take these, but there was an energy of the soulmate card coming out. So there might be new people, members of your soul tribe that you align to as you let go of these other people within your life. One more card, please, Source. Asè. Abundance. This is an abundant route. The route you're taking is very abundant. You're going to have so much success, victory, and there's going to be so much potential around you that you're going to be taking advantage of pile 2. You are aligned to a space of just overjoyed for everything within your life, within yourself, within the things that you released, within the things that you have gained knowledge on as you released other things. Pile 2, the world is in your hands. That's basically how I would put it. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you made it this far, this is all I have for you guys. If you did make it this far, please like, comment, because I'd love to hear what you have to say and interact with you guys. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you have, please don't forget to hit that post notification bell. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'd love to see you at the next one. Mwah. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose the Gatherer card, this is your reading. Okay, just to go over it one more time. Today's reading is going to go over how the people that matter to you view you at this time. We'll go over how they view you in the present, how they once viewed you in the past, what they would say to you now, and then we're going to get some advice from your spiritual team to wrap it all up. So let's dive right in. I'm going to start by channeling some messages from the Gather card. Something that stuck with me since I picked out the cards was when I pulled Pile 3's card, your card fell on the floor. And at first I wasn't going to take it. And then I picked it up and I saw that it was the Gatherer's card. And the act of me picking up the card reminded me of gathering. So I was like, I'm going to pick the card. So I already get the energy of harvesting here. It is time for you guys to reap what you have sowed. So if you have been planting them seeds, watering them along the way, and bearing them fruits righteously, it's time to start gathering. There is an energy of growth here, and this energy of growth seems almost past tense. Not that you're not growing now, but you have done the work necessary for you to be in the state of harvest that you're in right now. With the different colors here, there's a strong energy of moving from your heart space and enacting things that you have communicated to other people, that you have manifested, that you have written about. You are actually putting movement into these things and you are benefiting from them now. There's a strong energy of being all over the place as well. I feel like for Pile 3, y'all have been moving and shaking a lot, and it shows. Okay, so I'm already picking a card. I'm live shuffling the cards. Y'all got me all over the place. I'm live shuffling the cards. And a card from Pile 2 just popped out, and I'm already and I was going to take it. It's a lot of energy of me kind of being hesitant to take it. So some of y'all may be hesitant to reap the benefits of what you've been put in, almost as if you fear losing these things. You fear gaining things, because when you get stuff and life get real good, then shit be going bad. I just felt that energy, and Spirit wants you to release that fear, because when you have that fear on your heart, that's how those things actually come into fruition. That's how you become stuck in a lack of mind state, and you no longer can harvest as much as you're harvesting. Allow yourself to reap these benefits because you deserve them. But Pile 2 really just popped out to me right now, and I think this is almost an energy of you guys coming out of what Pile 2 once was in and what Pile 2 is currently transitioning into. You guys may have sacrificed a lot to get where you are, put in a lot of work, went through a moment where people really were surprised or wasn't expecting you to make these changes to your life to get where you planned on being. And now you're truly there, and you're shining and you're glowing, and people don't know how to handle that. But let me get one more card to see how the people that matter to Pile 3 are viewing them at this point in time. But yes, the people around you think you are absolutely glowing. They think you are expressing yourself in a manner that you have never expressed yourself before. And you just have so many outlets to just express who you are. I feel as though they also can peep that you're a little chaotic right now. You are all over the place. Your hand is in all types of pots. It's almost like you're an octopus. You got your hands in so many pots. But they are all for it because they know it's all in you know, the name of a good time. You are doing things because you can, and you've never been able to have the freedom to do these things, and now you can, so why not do them? And Spirit wants you to stay in that energy. They want you to stay fun loving and ready and in a state of enjoyment and just high on life. They want you to be high on life. I also heard that a lot of y'all might be getting high on other substances and doing other intoxicating things, if you know what I'm saying. And I just want you guys to know, please drive safe. Always have a designated driver. If you feel as though you're going to get yourself in a state where you cannot take care of yourself, please stay around friends. Don't go out too late at night. Gas up your car in the daytime. I'm just getting a lot of danger precautions here, because I feel like if you haven't, you are about to start going out a lot, or if not a lot, frequently. Okay, let me get one more card for how the people that matter to Power 3 are viewing them at this time. And so many cards keep coming off the floor. I just keep thinking of like bending down to pick up like fresh produce and veggies and stuff like that. Like just picking them up and harvesting them and picking them up and harvesting them. And look how she's looking at her. She's like, I gotta pick my fruit. Surrounded by the hummingbirds. I got my harvest. Yep. Like she just looks so at peace with life. Like in a state of just doing her. Can I get one more card to describe how the people that matter to Power 3 are viewing them at this present state in time, please, source? I'm getting a stronger masculine energy in this reading. More of my readings have been more feminine prone, but I'm getting more of a masculine energy here. You may, if you are feminine tapping in, you may really have tapped into your masculine energy to keep you invested and committed into making these dreams a reality. Okay. One more card to describe how the people that matter to Power 3 are viewing them at this present state in time, please, source. Yeah, you just unleashed yourself. You've let the beast within out. And you're not afraid to let the beast out and show people how, like, I just heard, oh my God, he on X Games mode. That's childish. But I heard that. I feel like y'all are just having so much fun. Y'all may be like the type of people who do a lot of Vine references or like make a lot of like TikTok references and stuff like that. And your friends think it's so funny because your humor has even changed with like this change in personality and this change in your frequency and your abundance level. I feel like a lot of you guys are gaining financial freedom. If you don't already have that right now, the financial freedom is already taking place and is growing and it's ascending you to a state that people have not seen ever around you. And I feel like there's going to be an energy of people being almost intimidated by this new state of financial freedom within your life because you're so abundant. They're now intimidated by the power that you give off by just being who you are and harvesting all that you have put in. Like the fruits of your labor are intimidating to people because people aren't even gardening to bear fruits. See what I'm saying? Crazy. All right. How did the people that matter to Power 3 once view them? Yeah, they saw you like you were cutthroat. You were letting things go. You weren't letting nothing slide. You were in a state of figuring out who you are, going within, releasing parts of yourself that no longer benefit you. You did the work and people saw you do the work. So that's why it's even more powerful to see all the hard work paying off for you. I feel like there are a lot of people who are almost fans of you in a way. Like y'all got fans, Power 3. It's giving the energy of like, man, I remember when this person just started, they lived here. Now they got a 3-story house. They got a 4-car garage. They got all this land. They about to go on a vacation over the seas next month. Like, these people just didn't see this happening. And that yell felt like confirmation. Y'all about to be outside. We outside. Y'all about to have fun. Y'all are about to have fun. And if this is not you, there's somebody around you who does a lot of those references. Because it just came back up. Somebody around y'all be doing them references. And one more card, please, source. Can I get one more card, please, source? To describe how the people that matter to Power 3 once viewed them in the past. Asè. They felt like you were moving around. You were almost alienating yourself from other people to get in touch with your masculine and feminine energies. And now it's like, oh, she didn't pop that on the scene. She glowing? Wasn't she just... One moment. Sorry, guys. My nephew was outside. But like I was saying, they saw you kind of alienate yourself, move yourself in a state of taking less advice from other people, being surrounded by other people a lot less, and really trusting yourself. I feel like in this state, you may have grown your intuition, grown your confidence, not only in your intuition, but in your capabilities and who you are. And you started to stand on this more. And you started to stand for other people's BS way, way, way less. And now you're shining. You're glowing. It's like you found the recipe. Like you cracked the code. And people are seeing this in real time and they're like, what the hell is that? Like, people are astounded. Like, they have no clue how to move. Like, Power 3 is so powerful. It's like this calm, cool, powerful energy. Like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I saw this grow. I knew it was going to be powerful like this. I just didn't know, but I know now, and I'm grateful. It's an energy of gratitude and just claim. It's claimed. It's been yours. This energy has been yours, Power 3. It's always been yours. And the more that you trusted that, the bigger and the more juicier those fruits became. And now you bearing these big, giant, award-winning fruits, Power 3. Y'all making me excited because I usually pick Power 3. So, y'all, we here with it. Y'all, we here. Look at me. Stop. Okay. Let's see how the people that matter to my Power 3, what they would say to them, basically. What would the people that matter to Power 3 say to Power 3? Call upon the side this time to let me know. I just got, so this says, how you feel, shitty. I feel like this is not even them talking to you. This is them talking to the people that doubted you. This is them talking to the people that felt as though they were up one on you. And then, what are you truly accomplishing? Even with y'all harvesting all this, they still don't know what the end result is. And it's eating certain people alive. Like, y'all are so mysterious with it, especially when y'all alienated yourselves. They're like, what is Power 3 actually, what are they trying to do? Like, what is the end goal here? Once they get all of this money, once they have all these cars, once they go on this vacation, what is the goal? And people want to be in on it so bad, and Power 3 not letting them in because Power 3 is telling everybody mind their business, because that's what happened to Power 3 for them to find the success. They minded their business. Period. Oh, that was channel. Okay. What would the people that matter to Power 3 say to Power 3 source? This is such some good energy. Eloquent thoughts filled with cuss words. I feel like people would give you a whole like congratulations speech. I wouldn't be surprised if soon people wouldn't be like blowing up your phone like, man, like that's so beautiful. I'm so happy for you, man. This some crazy ass shit. Like people just so excited for you. But please keep in mind that there are also going to be people who come in with this excitement who are just trying to get a cut. Use your discernment wisely. That just came through my energy very strongly. Every phone call don't got to be picked up. Every person that follows you don't have to stay following you. The remove button is there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow certain energies to steal this happiness, this thriving, this success from you, this victory from you, because they feel as though they should get a piece of the pie because they haven't cooked their own. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's backlash within all three of the piles, but in different manners regarding different levels. Like, it's levels to this, seriously. And people are coming into their different levels on different routes, on different paths. And there's always going to be that obstacle, a problem, whether it's in a person, whether it's in something going on with paperwork, whether it's something going on with physicality. There's always going to be an obstacle. But y'all just have to keep going. Stay committed. See the end result more than you see the obstacle in front of you. Understand that there's always going to be obstacles, no matter if you're doing what you love or if you don't. So why not have obstacles faced while you're doing what you love? You know what I'm saying? You either get it or you don't. You either get it or you don't. Honestly. Okay. Can I get a couple more cards to describe what the people that matter to Power 3 would say to Power 3? What the people that matter to Power 3 say to Power 3? What the people that matter to Power 3 say to Power 3? Okay, that's too many. Can I get like 2 more cards, please? Back up on my bullshit. Like, I feel like people want to come party with you. Power 3. They want you to either invite them to come party with them, because like I told y'all, the energy is intimidating. So people a little scared to just kind of input themselves in your life. Either they want to come party with you and they're scared to say it, or they want to invite you out to come party with them and have a good ass time, because Power 3 having a good ass time. They want to have a good ass time. Why not call up Power 3? Like, I feel like you guys are turning up. Like, y'all is on turn up mode. Y'all are the life of the party right now, Power 3. And if you don't feel as though you're in that manner right now, please understand that this energy is coming for you. And this doesn't necessarily mean you're like the clubbing type or you like to do any of that. You could just be going on nature walks with your homegirls all of a sudden. Like, just doing stuff that's really for you. That is so Power 3. And I just realized that the Gatherer is the number 12 card, and that reduces down to number 3. I feel like that's awesome. This card was meant for you guys. Obviously. Okay, let me get one more card, please, source. Can I get one more card, please? Source to describe how the people that matter to Power 3, what they say to them. What the people that matter to Power 3 say to him at this time? Ashe. You're going to have to reciprocate. You're going to have to reciprocate. I usually get the energy of somebody wanting you to give more or expecting you to give on the same level as them. But I feel like this is more of them feeling as though they need to give more on the same level as you in the places that they can, because they're realizing trying to financially compete with you or stay on the same tax bracket as you is not going to work with the level of success and achievement that Power 3 has going on. So they're going to stay balanced and stay true to you when it comes to their emotional stability, their mental stability, their, how they move with you, how they respect you, how they play their part within your life. They're going to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to in Power 3's life. And I feel like for the right people, this isn't even in the space of trying to get money out of Power 3. This is in the space of wanting to stay aligned with Power 3 because they see how successful Power 3 is. So why not let their good energy rub off on them? Why not learn something from Power 3? Why not be in the realm of understanding what Power 3 has going on? Like, they want to be as beneficial to you as you are to them. And the right people are thinking this way. The wrong people are thinking in the manner of doing what they can to stay around that money. Discernment. That's what I just keep hearing. Discernment, Power 3. Discernment. So let's get some advice from y'all spiritual team now. Can I get you guys of advice for Power 2? Power 3. I said Power 2. So for some of you guys, you might want to go back and look at Power 2. I feel like if you feel the energy towards going and checking out Power 3, it's because you have gone through this, and this is further confirmation that these things are coming in for you, or you are feeling the energies of this lingering around you, and this is something that your spiritual team and the Most High want you to release to allow this harvest season to come into your life. That was a side message though. So yeah. Okay. I get 2 cards of messages of advice for my Power 3 resource. Advice messages for Power 3. And with the victim card, that kind of goes back into what I was just talking about, releasing the idea that you have to hold on to what happened to you, what the past was, or what your past involved. They want you to be very present with the happiness and the enjoyment of the harvest. They don't want you to think about all the obstacles that you had to overcome. They want you to rejoice that you made it over the obstacles. Fuck thinking about the obstacle itself. One more card. Joy. Yes, they want you to be in a state of thriving. They don't want anything to stop y'all from shining, from being happy, from living life up. I just heard living life like it's golden. Jill Scott. So some of y'all may listen to Jill Scott or might want to check out that song because it might bring you into a higher vibration. Who knows? But there's a strong energy of them wanting you to move out of your heart space and to just be happy and enact that happiness and move in that enact that happiness. Happiness. I like that. I'm gonna start saying that happiness. Yes, girl. You see me walking around, happiness all over me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me stop. But happiness is in the air, and they want you to breathe that air all in, Power 3, and live in that happiness. And I want y'all to too. So if you guys made it to the end of this reading, I thank you so much. Please like, comment, because I'd love to hear what you guys have to say and interact with you guys. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you have, please make sure that post notification bell on so you can stay tapped in with your girl, Jae Asè. I love you guys. I hope this message resonated for you. And please, I would love to see you guys back here in the garden with me. So tap in with your girl, Jae Asè. Love you guys. Mwah.